Okay, now I'm spooked. How'd you see it already? How'd you see... Yavarvel! What are you doing up at 7 in the morning? Oh shit, my eyesight wasn't covering my phone, because I am still, Oh, you're... You know, I never quite figured out what times you work. What's your times? What are your hours? Yeah, what hours you work, Yavarvel? Because I never quite figured that out. 10:30 p.m. to 7 o'clock a.m. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. 8 hours of... I fucking agree with you. That's a shift. Holy shit. 8 hours of... I fucking agree with you. That's a shift. Weird horny alien game. Let's see. Did you just make that noise, mister? Are you the one? That's where the alien comes from. Alright, well, time to go clear some poop, or shit. Man. Okay then, I was getting attacked by a fucking bug. Yes, that was my crappy Minecraft looking house. Not even my house, technically. Just a thing I built to build. I mean, it doesn't help that yesterday I went through the process. All the TLC. What I just went over? What the hell? Trying to do a thing. I'm trying to make him do something. I hear another bug. Where's that bug? Where's that bug? Is it... Where the fuck is it? I hear it! Huh. There's a... Just get that rotten meat out of his inventory. The funny thing is, yesterday, real early yesterday, I decided I didn't want to be I didn't want to build a base at the spot that I originally was building on. FNAF all work schedule. I agree with them on that. Varvel, you got some fucking Five Nights at Freddy's fucking scheduling going on. What the fuck? I hear it again. Where the hell is it? Where the hell did it go? Oh yeah, that's the path of destruction I carved. There was originally trees all over that area, but then I had to bulldoze my way through. Still have work to do on that. You good over here? I heard you make that sound. Good over here. I heard you make that sound. Now you do a funny. Do a funny, sir. It'll be funny. Just do something funny. Because while I was bringing you over here, you did a thing, and what the fuck, sir? What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? Just what the fuck? You're lucky it fell through the floor. You're lucky. Now, I'm gonna go and show where the old base was located, and I'm gonna leave you here to think about what you've done. Okay. Yes. Alright, I will be back. because yesterday I had a why are you jittering? There, maybe if I put you a step forward. Why? What the fuck? He does it first, now you too? What the fuck? Okay, anyway, so yesterday I decided to migrate bases. I had a base set up on another part of the map, and I wanted to move everything over to this location because this place is very near and dear to me. Me and my friends always built in this spot. And so, one by one, I would migrate each of my dinos over here. Now, there's only one problem. Here's how far the current base is from the old one. Oh shit, my phone is still audible. Oh shit. Man, I knew my microphone was sensitive, but holy shit. Oh, there it is. This is the old base. Just kind of a thing. Not really anything special. I wonder what spawned around here, actually. I wonder if anything interesting has spawned in this area, and if something has, then I'm probably going to tame it, and I'm going to show the exact route I took to bring everything over. Except for the Giga. For the Giga, I took a different path because he could just kind of plow the trees. Yeah, it was literally... Its literal only function was to serve as like a stable for one of my creatures, specifically the only one that could collect wood. So literally the only reason that it was like a stable was so that the creature that brought in the wood to supply the single torch could get in. Let's see, is anything interesting, anything cool spawned around this area? Anything I might want, because I don't want to go through the fucking... I don't want to go through the list of commands to make some of the modded creatures spawn in, so I'm going to see if any of them have spawned. You know... This is just kind of sad to watch. I'm gonna leave him to it. I'm gonna leave him to it. That was just kind of sad to watch. What the fuck just made that noise? Hello? I'm hearing weird noise. Who's me? They were beating someone up in the corner, I think. You know, I'm gonna go check in on them. I'm gonna... There's something in this area that is making noises I don't remember. I didn't like that sound. Really? I know you from the original version of the game. Alright, they're over here. Hello, sir. Sir, meat gun. I'm not even gonna use the gun. Come on out here. Come here, come here, come here. fuck? You want some too? Okay, I knocked him out. Okay, how did I one-punch the Dilo, but I knocked out the compy. My confusion aside. Oh, this is pretty. First. I don't have the patience for you, sir. Oh, shit. Modded creatures. In Acro. No, you're not allowed to interrupt me, sir. T-Rex jump scare. Alright, how low is this Bronto's health? Oh my god, out of almost 5,000 health, they got that thing down to almost... Yeah, like, they got it down to under 200. It's healing now, but holy shit. He's got a long road of recovery. Oh my fucking god, this game is pretty. Why would they make it so fucking pretty? Phone, quiet even further. Okay, come on. Something's breaking down trees over there, and I want to know what it... Who is cat? Oh, it's a Serranos. Two Serranos. Something else is here. Oh, they had a baby. It wouldn't make it if I didn't. I never noticed those little feathers on their back there. Part of me feels like those were added at a later date than the original launch of the game. Yep, all is now right with the world. I just like pick you up? Nope. What are you? Pteranodon. Those things are annoying. They take stuff from your inventory, mostly food. Oh shit, that's the tundra. Oh shit. Time to find out what's been dwelling over here. Probably nothing really... Nothing probably new, though, if I had to guess. Get that shit out of here. Okay, we got a lot of Daedons over there. Oh, shit! Holy shit! Yeah. Actually, I do agree. It's like it's nice that they have Evangelion on Netflix, but there's still actually a handful of problems with the Netflix sub version. Thankfully, back in the era where people could get away with posting like full shows on YouTube and just claimed it was like they were reacting to it, when in reality they just kind of had their fucking mouth shut the whole time. Ah! Is this friendly for YouTube standards? I don't think it was what I just witnessed there. You just kind of skrunked up when you died. Hello, sir. No. No. You are safe now. Granted, I'm pretty sure... Alright, I don't mean to diss on this game any more than I already have, because... Alright, so thankfully I'm pretty sure none of that show's issues are the same as a new video game that came out recently called Wuthering Waves or whatever. I don't have the game myself, but I have watched my friends play it, and it has some of the worst voice acting I have seen in a long time. Alright, so, not to diss on what the voice actors are, but we're dealing with a game, most likely, yeah, that is definitely made, I'm not gonna list any specifics because I don't know the exact country the game was originally made in, but it was definitely either somewhere in Asia or Japan, probably Japan, since it's the same people who made the game Punishing Gray Raven. And the thing about it is, for the game's English dub, once again, not to bring up people's races, but I'm gonna bring up people's races. And the thing about it is... Now, the thing about it, however, is... What the hell is happening over here? Okay, so, anyway, oh god. But, anyway, but once again, not to get into races or anything, but I'm gonna get into that real quick. So, once again, game made likely in Japan or something. Original language is not English, but for the English dub of the game, they got a company, or they got voice actors, British people, for the English. Now, this might not be a problem at first, until one realizes that they are shut up.
I thought this place
Shut
was
up.
a far-off utopia where I could study all the world's lost wonders.
Shut up.
Now that I'm certain it's
Shut
not
up.
natural at all,
Helena, shut
it's
up.
lost a lot of luster.
Helena!
Interference from mankind hasn't helped. Most tribes have learned to live in harmony with their slice of the island. But some aren't content with that. One is even trying to conquer all the others. And natural or not,
Helena.
this ecosystem won't be any better
Helena.
off if it's burned down in some great war.
Helena,
The
shut
sunrise is
up.
At least nothing can change that.
Anyways, so now these voice actors are trying to replicate American accents, which already causes an issue, but it doesn't help that with the tone and sounds the characters make, it is very obvious that when they recorded their lines, they were likely not informed of what the character they were voicing is doing in that exact moment. So a lot of the voice delivery comes off as dry and monotone with little to no effort. Because it's likely that the voice actors didn't even know what the hell their character was supposed to be doing when they say that particular line. I mean, thankfully, my friend did get to a point where they ran into a character whose acting was actually pretty good. However, granted, as far as I'm aware, we have yet to see this particular character in an actual cutscene. So it's likely that could be where everything about their acting falls apart, but only one way to find out. Yeah, it's... And, I mean, my friends say that it is fun to play, And it's just that the acting is incredibly hard to sit through, which is that's the issue. That's honestly the biggest issue. It's the fact that the acting is just not good. And it's like, I'm not saying that they are exactly bad voice actors, as once again, a lot of the lines come off with their delivery, they come off as if they weren't given a description or told what exactly their character was going to be doing on screen when they appeared. Let go of me. I haven't. I actually when what? Oh, come on! Why does everything have a baby? Game, stop making me feel bad. Anyway, are you like super glowy and shit? Yes, you are. Whoa, hold on a minute. Huh. Alright, I guess we're just gonna destroy my target. But yeah, I guess that's one of the benefits of having only watched small clips, because I'm gonna be honest, in a lot of the clips that I have seen of Season 4, there's like no dialogue, from him at least. Oh, come on. Is that a parrot? That's a parrot. Anyway, I saw a little structure somewhere. There it is. Ah! Ah! I guess I don't get to find out what that note is. Trying to find more modded stuff. The glowy tigers, those were modded stuff, but I'm looking for the normal ones. But yeah. I will say, In terms of pacing, Season 4... Alright, you are normal. Whoa! Alright, we're gonna do a thing here. There we go. Hide Rider's true, because I had forgotten that I had attempted to create my ideal figure for what I would like for myself, and I had given them a rather large behind. So I decided to turn on Hide Rider's true. But yeah. Yeah. That's actually what I was actually gonna say. Season 4, if I had to guess, due to a combination of... I guess I can't kill these things? Yeah, I want to say, at least for the anime's case, it suffers a lot of pacing issues. Which, when you think about it, is really weird. It's really weird how weird the pace... Like, there are some episodes where the pacing is fine, and then others where the pacing is just kind of everywhere and nowhere all at once. I need my map. Where are we? Gotta go home. Yeah, I want to say, in my opinion, the most well-paced episode of Season 4 would honestly have to be Episode 1. In my opinion, that is probably the most well-paced episode of Attack on Titan Season 4. It's the first episode. And arguably, it's, in a weird way, the one that I honestly kind of remember the most fondly. Which is weird, because I do know that the CGI was a very controversial move. Although, for some reason, I, at least, didn't quite mind it. Yeah, I didn't mind it. I thought it was alright. But... yeah, I feel as though, in terms of pacing, I feel that episode worked. I wouldn't quite say that, largely because at the end of the day, it's still kind of... I believe it's still... eh. For me, the CGI was meh. Like, I've seen better, I've seen worse. It was kind of in the middle for me. And I know that when Season 4 had come out, I was yet to see the worst that CGI and anime had to offer. But before I get into that, though, I will say in terms of pacing, I do think episode 1 of season 4 is the best because it establishes the time change, establishes the change of setting, establishes our new roster of characters, and establishes what the hell is even going on in the first place. If I had to be honest, as cool as some of the fights can be, I do feel that Season 4 of AOT suffered the same situation as Singular Point, where the character that you had been waiting all season to see, the moment he shows up, that's where everything takes a nosedive in quality. But yeah, I know I've been a lot less critical of Season 4's CGI than a lot of people I've noticed. I've noticed that compared to a lot of people, not just you, like a lot of other friends as well. Yeah, I've noticed that I've had far less to really say on the CGI matter. Largely because if you want to use it, go ahead and use it, but, you know, use it at your own risk. Because when it comes to trying to mix 3D animation and 2D animation, it's a double-edged sword. Because you have to figure out the right balance of making sure there's enough, you know, 3D CG to do what you need, and at the same time enough 2D to keep it technically 2D. It's a really complicated thing to try and talk about. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do it again. Whoa. But yeah, what was that one anime? Something Godless World or whatever I think it came out last year. And I know there is one scene in particular that people absolutely tore it to shreds on. Let's see. But, yeah, explore now, come here. Oh no, it's a Rockwell. No! He's a scientist, all he does is yap!
Sharks and Blackfoot's a lively tea-time discussion about the abnormalities of the
He's talking about tea!
Thank goodness I've managed to find an intellectual colleague that shares my love for the sciences. It saddens me to think that Miss Walker's charming colonial accent would keep her out of the more prestigious institutions and societies back home. Another of the Ark's wonders, it is a true meritocracy. unlike any in the modern world. If Miss Walker and I could find and cultivate more like ourselves, we could create a true scientific utopia.
But yeah, what was the anime I'm thinking about? I'm pretty sure you might have heard about it. Because of, like, all the shit the show got from that. But yeah. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I didn't see much of Singular Point's marketing in a weird sense. I just kind of knew when it was coming out and, like, a single trailer for it. And I know for me like, I said this in a previous stream, but that was a case where I was perfectly fine with the CG because with how they used it, it felt more like a stylistic choice until the final episode, where that's where they kind of fucking ruined it. But that aside, I will say it's, in a weird sense, it's another one of those stories where the moment the main threat or antagonist got introduced, everything kind of fell apart. Because Godzilla made zero fucking sense in Singular Point, at least to me. At least to me, oh shit, not another note!
The fact that this creature exists is enough to give me nightmares.
Oh!
Like the island's other arthropods, Arthropleura felsinensis has become much larger than I might have believed. It's a very aggressive hunter, but prefers to eat meat after it has rotted for some time, and will voraciously seek out such delicacies. Arthropleura's blood has a very low pH, to the point that it can dissolve many materials. This acidic blood splashes back on anything that directly attacks it, weakening the durability of weapons and hurting attackers. Many creatures thusly refuse to prey on Arthropleura, fearing this unique defense. If that wasn't enough, Arthropleura also keeps a small reservoir of blood ready to spit at its prey. Like most of the arthropods on the island, Arthropleura is simple-minded and relatively easy to tame. It is an almost entirely military mount, useful mostly for attacking at a distance. Thanks to its unique defenses, whether hunting or warring, Arthropleura is generally safe from all but the largest of creatures.
I didn't hear I didn't hear for any specific reason why they decided to use CG, but if I had to take a wild guess, it's because, I don't know, probably has to do with detailing for Jet Jaguar or something. I'm not sure why they did CGI or with him. Not entirely sure. There's a lot of stuff in the whole animation department that I can't really explain since I don't really know how it actually works. But, is that Carnivore Island? Yeah, it's Carnivore Island. But, I will say, to me, the CG felt like a stylistic choice until it wasn't. Yeah, Jet Jaguar was 2D throughout the last episode, yeah. What the fuck? You gotta get a WWE announcer in here for this shit. What the fuck? Anyway. But yeah, I know. I believe, though, Singular Point was considered successful enough to get a second season. I believe they did mention that it did get approval for one, but outside of that, no news has come in for what this no news in regards to this potential second season has come out since, outside of the initial announcement. And I kind of dread what awaits, because we don't know what the hell is going to be happening in that season. Well, no, I wouldn't call the CGI lackluster. I honestly thought it did pretty decent. My only problem was the fact that in the final episode they confirmed that it wasn't exactly a stylistic choice, because suddenly Salunga is being animated in 2D. Personally, I actually kind of liked the dissonance that the CG brought to the table. It gave the monsters this out-of-place feel. And considering what the whole deal with the red dust was, whatever the hell you could even say the red dust was at this point, because sometimes it feels like even the show doesn't know what the red dust is supposed to be. But, I personally thought that the CG, contextually and just execution-wise, I thought it was pretty decent. I thought the CG was pretty okay, as it worked in my opinion for what the show wanted, if only the final episode didn't contradict such a statement, which is kind of the problem it faces. Oh. Killed it. It's dead. Ah, another modded creature, finally. Die. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I'm not an animator, I'm not a studio, I don't know much about the business at all. So I honestly don't know why they chose to use CG for the show at all. Whatever the reason is, it's weird. I don't know what that reason may be. But whatever it is, it's not my decision to make. It's like, I get, oh shit, another Bracky, oh shit. In my opinion, it's more, do what you think is necessary. Want to do something a certain way, go right ahead and do it. So long as you can make it work. And I thought, once again, Singular Point made it work, at least until the last episode. Granted, I did think that the water effects when Godzilla first appeared ever in the show, I will say I didn't really like the water effects that they did. I honestly think they should have just 2D'd the water effect, honestly. They could have just done that, because the water effects, the splash effects that they did for Godzilla while he was swimming the water, it looked really weird. Just kind of looked like a messy blue blob. But whatever reason they chose to do that, I don't know why they did it. I don't know why they did it. No noise. Be quiet, Serato. What studio in particular was this in referral to? Since I know a lot of studios use a lot of different programs. Because most... Well, whatever the reason may be, stupid or not, they're gonna keep doing it, so... Not quite sure why they keep doing it, but... It's clear they have no intent on stopping. So there's clearly some benefit to be reaped from it, whatever that could be. Granted, I'm not about to go digging since I don't watch too much anime. At least, not within the last couple of years. I haven't watched a lot of it. I've kind of stayed in my own little circle of stuff. Although I will say I did keep up to date with whatever that one show was that came out recently that had the absolutely god-awful, super D-duper, ultra mega stupid CGI monster that they have. Why are there two Titanosaurs over here? I believe you've... that's weird. I feel like I've seen that message. If I used this on that, what would happen? Nothing. But... But yeah. The most recent case with the whole CGI thing that I recall is that one show, that one anime. I didn't even watch a single episode. I only became aware of it after the clip got out. But there is this one monster that is so shittily done that it literally looked like they just ripped it out of like a PS3 game. But apparently, I watched some stuff about that show, and it turns out that the show had like I think it had like a monstrously low budget, and incredibly little time to make it. But even then, the CGI wasn't the only thing they did. Although... oh, shit. Voice acting? Is there acting? Okay, nobody talks in that. Okay. Oh, shit. Where's my base? I don't even know what that was at that point. The show was a mess. The show had very little time to get made, and they had a really tiny budget. So I don't even know what the hell was going on with it. But... I'm not about to like run background checks on shows that I honestly probably would only watch if I was desperate. And I am not necessarily desperate for content right now. I have what I've got, I have what I need. I am complacent with what is on the table for me at the moment. Just... I mean, I know that one anime, like, from what I heard with the one with the CGI I just mentioned, yeah, from what I heard, it's outside of that one scene, it's your standard fantasy comedy or whatever. It's your standard. Has all the archetypes. So if you're a fan of that type of genre, you're probably gonna like it. But honestly, the only reason that show probably... It's probably like... It would have probably been one of those shows that just kind of quietly came out. Some people acknowledge it for like 20 minutes and then move on to something else afterwards. But had it not been for that event with the CGI, I'm pretty sure the show would have never seen any spotlight, any attention online, had it not been for that. Yeah, had it not been for that scene, I'm pretty sure the show would have never gotten enough attention to even be considered a financial success. Which, it turns out, I saw some stuff about this. Apparently, due to how the whole process of creating an anime is, it is rare for an anime to actually make money. Which is kind of scary when you consider how much merch they can sell if they get popular and all this and that. It's mostly because of all the production committees and other things that get made prior to the show's investment. Which I guess can also explain why so many anime have that 12-episode first season and then never come back. Even if it's good. Even if it's great. Because at the end of the day, due to all the stuff leading through its production... It just never made enough money to be considered successful enough to warrant another season. And if I had to guess, it's likely that even though it may have been if it may have been approved, I'm pretty sure the only thing holding Singular Point back from getting its second season done, assuming that this is 100% true, that they did get approved for a second season, which I do believe Netflix even had something mentioning it, but if they are doing a second season, we're probably still quite a bit off from it. If season 1 came out in 2021, and I believe production on the show had been... Creatures is very... God damn it, YouTube. I can't see the whole comment. Let me see something. Ah, here we go. It's very difficult. Yeah. But granted, to be fair, that's probably... Knowing how a lot of anime is, that's kind of industry standard at that point. It's not off, like, in a lot of animes that I have seen, they don't often try to go out of their way to match the lip movements. Because at the end of the day, it's also going to get dubbed over in, like, 10 other languages, like, a month after, so... Although, granted, every time I think of CGI creatures and lip movements, there's one golden standard. I may not like this movie, but god damn it, Smaug, god damn it, he's pretty well done. Smaug is pretty well done. Even though I don't like the Hobbit movies. Maybe. But granted, Hungry Hippos are funny. Oh, okay, this is a children's game. I'm pretty sure you plop an actual person in a pool of hippos is going to be terrifying, but you know what? I'm in to watch that ride until he gets disemboweled, because I learned... Thanks to some horror movies that me and my friends have watched, I am squeamish. Like, I don't even know how. Like, I can watch the most gruesome violence in an animated series. Right? But if you put it in live action and you try to show me that level of violence... I was hiding behind one of my friends when we were watching Saw X. It was a good movie. But god damn it. And I know we watched a little bit of Terrifier 2, but we never got to finish it because we had other things we needed to do. But yeah, we had a bunch of other things we needed to do that night. And I know recently they've been mentioning it. I know that there is one anime that I know it has received praise from some people, from a lot of people, not some, about its use of CGI. Because they did something a little clever. They did something a little interesting. So, the thing about this show is that at first glance, everything looks 2D animated, but it turns out that all of the characters are actually 3D models. And one of the ways that they managed to get away with this is simple. Because the CG model was made in a way that 2D animation could be integrated on top of it. Like, they'll animate it initially. It's like a real simple 3D model of the character. No face. They don't have a face. Probably not lacking in some hair details. So that way when they actually go and finish animating the model's movements, they then actually go in and draw the face on the frame itself, not the model on the frame, allowing it to retain a 2D look. You know, I'm pretty sure, I guess in a sense, if you thought about it, if they applied this same strategy to Attack on Titan Season 4, it probably would have worked pretty well. Maybe a little complicated, but it probably would have made the CG look a lot better. Although, granted, with certain Titans, there would probably be more issue than most. For example, Attack Titan's mouth, because if the model doesn't have a face, how the fuck are you gonna do that part? But the show came out a long time ago. No, but alright, the show, I don't know what it's called, but the characters are like crystals. They're like gems, but not like Steven Universe. Not like that. But I know some comparisons had been made between the two shows, just because of what the characters are, technically. And I know the show, and apparently some people couldn't tell that it was actually most of it was 3D when it came out. And that's because they did such a good job of putting 2D elements into it as well. Yeah, I can't remember it either. Because last time I remember some of what the show looked like. Never watched an episode of it myself. But the last time I heard its name was like 5-6 years ago. Who's... Why is that funny? Why is that funny to me? This is when you decide to do this, sir? That's... You know... Why? Why fucking Professor Pee-Pee Poopy Pants over there seeming to have a problem? You wouldn't have an issue, though. No, you would. Oh! But yeah, I do know that it came out in the early 2010s. That's what I know. That anime came out in the early 2010s. Indeed. Pee-Pee Poopy Pants is really funny for some... It's a really funny statement. It's weirdly funny. I don't know why. And it's, you know, without a doubt, I got it from Captain Underpants. But, yeah, alright, time to get some wood. How much wood we have? 19 wood. If I was lying, why aren't my pants on fire? Why do I picture the judge going, the game was rigged from the start, as your attorney pours gasoline on your pants and he pulls out a lighter? The game was rigged from the start, sir. Just lights them on fire. Your Honor, shut the fuck up. You weren't even there. God. My client pleads oopsie daisy. Give me that. Thank you for the wood. We're gonna put this in there. It's like, this is like that filler. Oh my god. Your Honor, shut the fuck up. This is a filler episode. What? It's a filler episode. The fuck do you mean? It does, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. In 5 seconds, I'm going to be walking out of here because because unfortunately the next arc in the actual story requires my presence, and apparently we were scheduled to start that like 2 months ago, so we got to wrap up all the filler. Fuck is filler? It's, well, okay, it's a pointless plot. I find it weird how, for some reason, and not gonna lie, in some shows, for some reason, the filler can be some of the funniest. Isn't this world our birthright? The indomitable human spirit. Alright, I'm going to give you your name. Thank you for reinforcing the name I'm about to give you, Missy. Congratulations, Missy. You just fucked up. I feel like the best way to, like, win in a court argument would be to just start spouting random nonsense from anime that the judge would have no business knowing about, and just confusing the hell out of him and the jury. What are they supposed to do? At that point, you could just plead insanity. I'm not guilty by reason of insanity. What do you mean? Just suddenly starts quoting several different anime? It's me, Goku. But, Your Honor, I literally am Shadow the Hedgehog. He is literally me. I wonder how far a person could get in court if they just started using Among Us sound effects and terminology. Although at the same time, now that I've started thinking about it, I'm literally Dragon Ball. John Dragon Ball. I am John Elden Ring. Mike Wazowski. You gotta summon Shinran. Doesn't help that back when I was still in school, I had a forensics class, and my teacher called it, quote, "This class is how to get away with murder and why you are dead wrong for thinking you could get away with it." Fuck, I did a voice yesterday or something, and it fucked my throat up. Like, really bad. I can feel it. Ugh, it's... My voice, like, my throat feels really scratchy. And it's because I spent a good portion of yesterday doing a Shadow the Hedgehog impression. Rule 1, there are no rules. Rule 2, if you thought you were getting away with... If you thought this was a tutorial on what to do to get away with murder, no. But yeah, for like a good portion of the night, last night, I was doing an impression of Shadow the Hedgehog, and I was getting really loud with it. And now I'm starting to feel the after effects. I'm starting to feel the side effects now. What was I doing? What have I done? Oh Lord, what have I done? And why do I not regret doing it? Why? Because it was funny as hell when I did it. What time is it? Oh shit, it's past 8. Oh damn. Your Honor, it was just a prank. I was being ironic when I ran over those guys in my... I was being ironic when I ran those dudes over. Nah, I'm dead. I don't, well, alright, so it's like, it was purposefully done to be cringy. I was doing it not because it was a good impression, but because it sounded like someone who was pretending they were Shadow, which was what I was going for. Because it was like, I am the ultimate life form. I am Shadow the Hedgehog. Hey, stop ignoring me. No, wait, come back. Oh, shit. Oh, ow. There it is. There's the scratch. That's the rub. So... I just witnessed a brawl. All Shadow must do is, all he needs, he has all the proof he needs. Listen, I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. I'll be back. What the fuck? Is that Shadow's dick? I still fucking love the fact that they turned that into, like, the whole plot. And for some reason it fucking worked. I don't even know how they got that working, and yet they did. Will you pop this piss rock? Put the piss stone down. You don't know what piss stone does to your blings. I like what it does on my blings, Eggman. I feel as though I am not at the spot. There it is. Hey, no, you're not supposed to come down yet. No. Stop, go away. And now I believe it is time to conclude the stream for today, I think... Oh no! Sonic, I'm about to summon Chris Chan. Oh god. Aren't they in jail? I think. But, yeah, I gotta get going. Alright. Good night, girl. See you tomorrow. I just smacked my bed for that sound effect. But anyway. I'll probably stream again someday. Not sure when. Probably on another Wednesday morning. Most certainly.